Hello, I'm Gary Lyon, and this is the 2015 wash-up for the Geelong Football Club. Has the great era ended at the Cats? And if so, Damien Barrett, are we about to see a very quick rebirth?
I reckon we are, guys. They're not a club that wants to take a step back and therefore plan for a 5-year future. They are about the now always. I like it. They fell away this year, but they're going to regroup, and particularly if Dangerfield, as we expect, and Henderson join as well. This rebirth and this regrouping will happen very quickly.
Well, you can add Daniel Menzel to it, and he was my season highlight because this young man has not played too much football, courtesy of 4 knee reconstructions. The comeback against Collingwood at the MCG was extraordinary.
Yep.
He kicked 4 goals. He was their best player. He had the parents there. He had Chris Scott going off his head. There were tears all round. And just to cap it off, he rubber-stamped it to remind us what he's got in his trick bag with this big hanger as well. Got through unscathed. I didn't think he should have played the final round.
You were big on that, weren't you? Yeah, he got subbed out in that game.
He did, but the good news is he got through that okay, so he's got a big summer ahead of him, so you can add him to the rebirth plan. Yeah,
well, he's staying on because it was thought at some stage he may not be part of 2016, but some players who won't be there next year has had a really nice send-off, guys, didn't they, in round 23 this year. That man on camera there, Stokes, this is all last quarter action of that particular game. Kelly as well was the man being sent off, and Stevie Johnson, who left it late to make it public that this indeed was going to be his last game for Geelong. Here's one of your favourites, a left-foot barrel.
Beautiful, loved it. This is one of the great moments of the year, that last quarter when they had the game in the hand, and then those 3 boys went about waxing it, and then this.
They did it well, didn't they? In the end, they did. It's no easy way to say goodbye to superstars and champions of the club, but they did that as well as you could have done.
Geelong Footy Club did it well, and the crowd were outstanding on that occasion. They weren't on my low light, which is round 12, which is also a highlight for me because Melbourne won. But Melbourne haven't won down here for that long, it doesn't matter. Jeffy Garlick kicks that one 5 minutes to go. That's enough. They packed up. And look, that in and of itself I thought was disappointing given the run they've had, but it happened to be Corey Enright's 300th game. You might have hung around just to pay tribute to one of their greats.
Mitch Clark's battle with human frailties, Gaz, was evident at all around 6 when he came off the ground after a win. Now, he played a couple of games beyond this point, but clearly the mental health issues that he went public with some time ago are still with him. It's going to be another long pre-season with him, and that shot there it summarises where he was at that particular moment, and still is in many respects. And
is this a low light for Andrew Mackie, who's been re-signed? Well done to Mac. A little flinch from Jakey Melksham, but I would suggest more a low light for Jakey Melksham. 46 to 121.
Probably other things to worry about than what he may have thought he saw on Mackie there, guys.
I think Mac might have had the last laugh in the end.
Christmas bonus is your favourite part of each wash-up. Who gets it for the Cats?
Well, again, you haven't got this right all year. For me, I've no doubt that Christmas bonus for this boy, Jackson Thurlow, he is the next Corey Enright. He is going to take on Corey's role.
Good, potentially.
Yeah, I think so. Yep. And he's an outstanding golfer, plays off scratch. So the Christmas bonus is a 12-month membership down at 13th Beach, and he's gone very nicely, and that's what this Christmas bonus is about. You've probably given it to Joel Selwood. You've got to look beyond the obvious, and this kid has raised himself to now be a first-up starter for the Cats.
No bonus for Joel Selwood. It wasn't his best season of footy, but I'm going to give it to Mark Blitzarves, guys. You know, I've been on this man since day one of his career. It's still a short career. It's only 3 seasons old, but what we saw this year was quite extraordinary for a very tall man, a very athletic man. He can ruck, he can ruck rove, he can be third man up, he can tag even, as he did on Scott Pendlebury on a couple of occasions throughout the year. The sky is still the limit with this guy. He's still learning how to play the game, and I like what I see in this guy, and one of the good guys too, by all reports.
I'm with you on this, Damo, and look at this here. This tells you how much improvement there's in him. That's left foot there is in him. That is his left foot. So well done. Yeah, good, big bonus, or?
Yeah, good bonus. Really good sizable bonus.
Nice,
chopping block time though, Gaz.
Dawson Simpson for me. The modern game demands that your ruckman is mobile, gets around the ground, pushes up, pushes back, goes forward and kicks a goal. Now, he's had a lot of injuries, I know that, but gee, he's a big man. He's a huge lump of a man. I think with Stanley and Blitzarves and maybe even 1 or 2 others.
And Clark, if he
stands up, I think they've got enough there, so probably Dawson.
Okay. Mine is the fact they've dealt with some big names exiting. They're going to have to do it again this time next year, aren't they, Gaz? With Enright going around again, and good on him for so doing. But Bartel's going to be another issue, I reckon, this time next year. Lonigan as well. Mackie's signed up for 2 years. There may well be a trigger point in that contract in 2016. So, a few decisions to make. Also, watch this space on Josh Walker. There's interest in him outside the footy club. So, a bit to go on. Smets is another question mark as well.
Going with a 12-month chopping block sort of down the track
well,
job.
look ahead. There's no point looking back.
Sure, you're allowed to do that. What do they need to improve? Who needs to step up? I think pace through the midfield for mine. I think Caddy and Duncan and those boys have been really good and added some depth through the middle of the ground, but obviously Dangerfield is a big ask, the big spruik. If he goes there, then that will help, and it also lessen the load a bit on Jolie Selwood, who at times struggled with the attention. So some pace through the midfield and Dangerfield tick-tick.
Okay, I'm going to key defender being a requirement. We saw Lonergan's form be of a concern throughout the course of 2015, and Taylor just wasn't at his best either, so I think he's going to go and bolster them down back, and that's their plan anyway.
Righto, up, down, stagnate. I think we might be on the same page here.
Well, I've got them going up, Gaz. I just can't see them missing the finals again, and I do believe they'll have a good off-season in recruiting, and I just reckon they'll actually learn from some errors made in 2015. Yeah,
I'm in the same. I think they'll play finals next year, which would mean they'll be going up, and some of those additions were taking a bit of a calculated gamble, but I think they're in the can, so up for the Cats. Well done, Damo. You got it better right, or you got it right with the Christmas bonus. Good work. That is the wash-up for the Cats in 2015.
New Gurney Power Grip. Available at Bunnings Warehouse.